What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Washington Wizards versus Toronto Raptors NBA matchup going down Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games I love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between the Washington Wizards and the Toronto Raptors. And the Washington Wizards coming into this game on the second half of the back-to-back as they're currently dealing with the Orlando Magic on Tuesday night. Meanwhile, the Toronto Raptors coming in ready, waiting, and rested for this one. Losers of 3 in a row after a 126-119 loss at the hands of the Utah Jazz in their last matchup. And if you watched our morning show, you know my thoughts on my Toronto Raptors. Mitch has them moving to Seattle. I don't know if I go that far, but this Toronto Raptors team's got some figuring of things out to do. I mean, I didn't understand the coaching hire of Coach Darko. I don't understand sort of the direction of this team. They're a team that's good enough. They have good pieces, but they're always talking about potentially blowing it up. And then whenever they talk about blowing it up, they never do. So now the concern for Toronto is that you're going to let these guys walk, or at least Toronto fans, you're going to let these guys walk and not get anything in return when, you've personally made it known that you're willing to trade guys like OG Anunoby when you had him on the trade block in the Damian Lillard sweepstakes. You've got Pascal Siakam, who's been a constant, trade ship. And, there's always been talk about, well, will he leave? You let Fred VanVleet go in the offseason, and it's just like, if you're Toronto, it's just like, poop or get off the pot, and I could use another word, but it's just like, figure out what you want to do and go with it, because we're sick of sort of being in that purgatory phase. And Toronto, you could see it with the on-court product. They're just 2-8 in their last 10 games with some questionable losses in those games as well. You lose on the road at Charlotte. That's the first one that sticks out to me. Even though you're on the road, you still should be able to take care of a Charlotte Hornets team that was just reeling and banged up, but you couldn't do it. You lost at home to the Atlanta Hawks, the worst cover team in the NBA. You gave up 125 points in that game to the Hawks, while letting a Hawks team that's been a sieve defensively holds you to 104. You gave up 126 in a home loss to the Utah Jazz. The Utah Jazz, a Jazz team that's only won, 3 games on the road all season long? Maybe 2 at that point. So it's a disaster for the Toronto Raptors. Now they're in the spot where they're 3-9 on the road against a Wizards team that's 2-8 at home on the second half of a back-to-back, and I still can't trust the Toronto Raptors. On the other side of the coin, I just don't know how much I trust the Washington Wizards, who are also a sieve defensively and who I just, like I said, can't trust for much of anything. Now, that being said, I don't trust the Wizards' defense, but I just don't trust the offense enough at a total near 240 to help us get up and over this number. Toronto tends to play defense first as it is. They try to rely on defense, and I just don't know if that's going to work here in terms of, winning the basketball game, but I still think they can at least keep the Wizards in check. And to me, 240 just seems like a total that's too high with the Wizards team in the second half of back-to-back. On no rest this season, Wizards games have gone 3-1 to the under. And like I said, with the defensive mindset and the offensive inconsistencies of the Toronto Raptors, I can't help but take an under 239.5, 240 in this one, wherever you can get this total at. So give me the under between the Wizards and the Raptors, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.